Hello everyone, this tutorial video is for Adobe Photoshop CC. Lesson 1, Getting to know the work area. So first we need to open Adobe Photoshop CC and get familiar with the workspace. So we need to open and locate to your Lesson 1 folder to choose 01 start.psd and click Open. So now what you can say is the workspace of Adobe Photoshop CC. Here is the menu bar, and this part is this options bar, and these are the tools panel. So if you choose the different tools here, you can say the options change accordingly. So they are used combined with the tools. And this place are the different panels for the different functions. Like you can say the layers panel, channels panel, paths panel. To open a new panel here, you can go to window to check the different panels you want. Like if you want to open brush panel, you just check brush. And here you can see the brush panel. Or you can click the double arrows here to close this panel. So first, we need to go to the tools panel and click the double arrows on top of the tools panel to make it into 2 columns. Or you can click again, and then the tools panel will be 1 column. And click the zoom tool. This one is the zoom tool. Or you can press Z to select it. After you choose it, you can say you have different options on top. Like this is the zoom in, and this one is zoom out. If you are under zoom in, you just come to the image and click anywhere. You can see the image is enlarged. And if you choose zoom out, also click anywhere in the image to shrink the image. Or you can also uncheck screw B zoom and then choose zoom in tool to draw a marquee, and the place within this rectangle will be enlarged like this. Or you can back to zoom out to shrink it. Or you can directly to click fit screen. Click it once, and then you can see the image is placed in the middle of the workspace. Next, we're going to select rows layer. So this place is the layers panel. You can say for this image, it has 2 layers. One is ribbons and the other is rows. Also, you can say there is an eye icon in front of the layers. This icon means the invisible and the visible. So if you can say the eye, which means this layer is visible, like now you can see the rows picture. And if I click it, so the eye icon disappears, and also the rows picture disappears. And if I click it back, and now you can see the rows layer, also the rows image. So now we need to open adjustments panel. So here I have adjustments. If you cannot see this panel, remember to go to window and check the adjustments, and you can see this panel. And we need to choose brightness and contrast. Click it, and then we specify brightness as 98 and contrast is 18. So you can see the image is much clearer than before. And then we click the double arrows to close this panel. So if I can drag the properties out, and you can see there is a double arrow, click it, so there is no that panel. And then we need to save the file as a new document. We go to File, to Save As, and then we rename it as 01 working.psd and save it in Lesson 1 folder. Click Save. And then click OK. So we need to make ribbons layer visible. To make it visible, you just need to click here and then you can see the eye icon, and now you can see a ribbon. This appears in the image. And then we need to select eyedropper tool. So before you select the eyedropper tool, remember to click it to make the ribbons layer highlight, which means we select this layer, and then this one is the eyedropper tool. You click it, and then click the blue ribbon, and you can say we need to make the tools panel 2 columns to say other things. So now you can say this one is the foreground color and this one is the background color. When I use the eyedropper tool to click different places, the foreground color will change. Like I will click this black, so you can say the foreground color changes to black. If I click the red, it changes to red, so I change it to blue. And then we use the zoom tool. Click the zoom tool, so it should be zoom in. And then we enlarge the middle part of the image like this. And then we come to the tools panel and choose this one. This one is rectangular marquee tool. It is used to select the areas of image. So we click it and then come here to drag a rectangle like this. And then release your mouse. So now you have a selection area. And now we need to go to brush tool. So this one is brush tool. And we can click in anywhere of the image. So like I click once, and you can say this pop-out menu is context menu. So we need to choose the soft round brush. You can move to see which one is the soft round. So this one is the soft round. I choose it as the brush and then change the size to 65 pixels and click outside of this box, and then I can drag the brush to give the color to the selection area. So when you use the selection tool, the marquee, to drag a marquee at anywhere of this image, all of the changes you made, like just now, I used the brush to give blue color. And if I draw color, I want to draw color outside of this rectangle, you cannot do that because you already selected this area, and all of the colors will be added to this area. And then we need to go to the third tool, which is the Lasso tool. This one is the Lasso tool. And you can say the other invisible tools by hold on your mouse or right click, so you have different choices. We use polygonal lasso tool, the second one, polygonal lasso tool, and then click 3 times to draw the rectangle. Okay, I'll draw the rectangle like 1, 2, 3, and don't forget you need to go back. When there is a circle, you can see the circle appears, which means you're already back to the original point. Click it, and now you have a triangle selection area. Press delete to delete it, and now you have a ribbon, and you can choose the select to deselect this area. And then we need to choose horizontal type tool, this one. And you can specify the settings on top in options, such as you can do with the font style, this one is font style, or choose different font size, or you can choose different font color. Okay, and then you click once to make an insertion point and then type in any name you want. Like I'll type in my name. So now you cannot say the word is because the color of the text is blue. So how can I change the color of it? Just highlight it and then go to the color here and choose like an orange color. Click OK. So now you can see my name. And then to move this one into the middle of the ribbon, go to Move Tool, and now drag this like this. Drag it to the places you want. And then how to undo a step in Photoshop, you can go to Edit, to Step Backward, or by press for Mac, press Command plus Z, or to press Control plus Z for Windows. And then to move a panel, like these are all the panels, how to move them. If I want to move the Layers panel, just drag, click, hold on your mouse and drag it out. This is how I move it. And then you can see here to move to anywhere you want. And how can merge the tools. Like I want to merge the layers and channels. So I drag it out, and you can see when you can see the blue line here. Now you can see I group them into one. And how to close them. Remember, there is a double arrow. Click it. And click it to show it again. Or just click close to close the panel.